Centurions Watch presents Operation X, empowering military families to live extraordinary lives. With your host, founder, Doug Hedrick.
Hello and welcome to Operation X. Thanks for being with us today. Keith Morgan, the National Director of CRU Military. Maybe it's your 3 C's again, but how would you kind of maybe summarize and put all this together so someone could start applying these principles today?
Yeah, 2 things come to mind, Doug. One is forgiveness. Forgiveness in marriage is a non-negotiable. Somebody once told me that forgiveness is the art of marriage right there. And 1 John 1:9 says, if we confess our sins, he's faithful and just to forgive us of our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. And in the context of marriage, forgiveness can drive a wedge, or unforgiveness can drive a wedge between a husband and a wife. But if you think of it as a lubricant in your marriage, think of it as the oil that lubricates the engine of your marriage when you apply forgiveness towards each other. Failure to put oil in the engine of your car will cause it to freeze up. It'll lock up on you. But if you keep your engine lubricated, it'll be running smoothly. Same thing applies in your marriage, because you're going to offend your spouse at some point in time. And so you and your spouse's willingness to exercise forgiveness towards each other will help lubricate the engine of your marriage. The second thing I would add is prayer. That's one discipline I think that every married couple should have that's integral to their marriage. Praying for one another, praying with each other. Because here's what it does. When you pray with one another, it really unites your hearts together in the presence of God. And it helps diffuse tension in your marriage. It's very hard for me to be angry at Sharon when I'm praying with her. And I would submit one more thing, Doug, in closing. I don't think it's possible for a marriage to unravel, to fail, that would lead to isolation or separation and divorce if a husband and wife are being intentional about praying together with each other on a regular basis.
Thank you, Keith. That's fantastic. Some great insights. Inspired me. I'm assuming it inspired everybody else that's listening to this. And thank you again, Keith, for being on Operation X. Really appreciate your time today.
All right, Doug. It's my pleasure. God bless you, brother.
Thank you, man.